Hi, welcome on my channel. It's great to see you. Last year in 2022, I made an investment in Japan. The company's name is Marubeni, a 160 years old trading house. I already produced a video about this value investment. Of course, every investment has some risky aspects, and in this video I would like to design my thinking about some potential shortcomings. We know that Japan is a highly aging population, and the country could count only one half of its people until 2100. It means the population will be as big like today in Germany, France, or England. But it is not true for the capital Tokyo because lots of people are moving there and the population in Tokyo is growing or at least stagnating with 37 million inhabitants. And exactly here is the company's headquarters where I invested. On the other hand, Japan is the most long-living nation. The next interesting point is that the conglomerate Marubeni has around 50,000 employees and only 10% of these people are working from Japan directly. Approximately 5,000 people. The rest is operating from different countries, and for this reason I do not see any kind of potential aging risk at my investment. You see that this business structure recompensates human capital. This last information solved the worry about the risk of powerful earthquake, and I could still remember what happened in Fukushima. The organization of Marubeni and its global network makes the whole business operation resilient because Marubeni has 132 offices worldwide. And it is a stable, long-term business characteristic. The risk of a natural disaster is limited, but let me know if you have a different opinion on this. Of course, there are 111 active volcanoes in Japan as well, what could affect Marubeni's aerospace industry. Other people might say Japan has an economical risk because since 1990 the country is stagnating and this is a kind of long-term recession. In my opinion, this trend is not a destiny. I would say, meanwhile, past 30 years in Japan, and Japan is still the third largest economy in the world. So what? I would also mention the national public debt past 200% of GDP. This huge debt has also partly to do with the powerful earthquake in 2011, what I earlier mentioned. The good news is that this national debt is in yen and not in foreign currencies. This means a national bankruptcy has a very little chance, plus Marubeni owns strong position in international assets in the US, Australia, Chile, Indonesia, Singapore, Taiwan, India, China, and so on. The next point of view is the situation of Japan between China, North Korea, and the US, and that one is getting all the time more and more interesting. Japan shortly decided to invest around $300 billion in the military because of direct provocation from North Korea. Also, China brings uncertainty because of Taiwan, namely the occupation of Taiwan would affect ocean-going vessels from Japan. We also know that Japan is under protection of the US, and exactly now America needs global security for supply chain and wants to reduce its dependence from China. This put Japan in a very prominent key position because as a highly developed country geographically lies between China and the US. But also should be mentioned that the American President Joe Biden said the future will be largely written in the Indo-Pacific region. Last but not least, Marubeni owning international assets is acting as an investment vehicle, looking for strategic ownership in different companies as well, and that attract other investors without specific knowledge about Asia. And of course, those investments in Marubeni have long-term calculus due to global trading purposes. Thank you for watching. This is the end of my video, and thank you for your time. I appreciate every comments and questions. If you see other risk investing in Japan, please leave a message. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.